Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Suzie Wokabi podcast. And I'm so happy because we're back in my happy place, my comfort zone, and we're talking about beauty. And most importantly about skincare and about Africa. And this is that kind of episode. It's a bit different. I will be interviewing some amazing personalities as well. But then, yes, we're talking skincare and what's good about it and why it's so important to us on everywhere, but especially on the African continent. So I'm welcoming my guests now, two incredible women who have started a skincare brand here in Kenya known as Uncover. So if you have been uncovered and living under a rock, you don't know about it. But here they are, Jade and Sneha. I'm going to let them say a little bit of something about themselves, and then we're going to get into the conversation. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Hi.
Thanks so much.
Thank you for being here. Tell me about you.
Yeah, so my name is Jade. I'm the co-founder with Sneha of Uncover and COO. And really excited to be here and share a bit more about the brand.
So happy to have you.
Hey Suzie, so excited to be here. I'm Sneha, one of the co-founders of Uncover as well. We're so excited to share with you what we're building. We've been doing this for 1.5 years and have so much more coming.
I've been watching the brand and I've learned so much more in the past few months. And it's amazing what you're doing. So we're definitely going to talk a lot more about that. So funny. Suzie Beauty came about because I come from the beauty industry. I was a makeup artist and who found a gap in the market and went into entrepreneurship, but in the beauty industry. You guys are not from the beauty industry, am I right?
No.
Tell me a bit about your background, Jade.
Yeah.
So, not as exciting and colorful as yours, Suzie, but so I've spent a better part, probably 15 years of my career in consumer goods.
Okay.
So
not so far-fetched.
Not so far-fetched. So I started my career in the likes of Nestle, Unilever, across different continents. And I think for me, just got really excited about, building brands, understanding consumers, consumer insights. How do you use that to develop something and be more innovative and just creating something for the continent, right?
Yes.
So that has pretty much been my background for the last 15 years. And so jumping from the corporate world into entrepreneurship, it's also a different ball game. But
it's a different ball game, but then your background makes so much sense.
Absolutely.
Especially to what you're doing. Yeah. Awesome. Sneha.
So I have a very different background.
I know.
I've been in finance and private equity and investments. So I was always the math and stats girl in school, and then I joined a bank. And then
all the things that make my eyes cross.
Exactly. And I was just working from one role to another in the finance field, but for some reason I wasn't passionate. I wasn't, it wasn't fulfilled exactly. I was just kind of doing it because that was my degree. It was a job, and at some point I decided, I want to create something. I want to build something that I'm passionate about. And my story really comes from the fact that I've always had troubled skin. I've always struggled with my skin, and even today, it has been a pain point. Not only physically, because I had acne, but also from a mental health perspective, like confidence.
For sure.
And when I moved to Kenya a decade ago, I started struggling with my skin, and I was looking for information. I was looking for products, and I really struggled. And when we came together, with Jade, we have a third co-founder, Catherine, who's from Korea, which we'll talk about a lot more. I was super passionate to make sure that women felt equipped with knowledge and good quality products to take healthy care of themselves.
I love it so much. People don't fully understand the importance of quality product that you are putting in. It's as serious as what you ingest, what you're putting on your skin.
Absolutely.
That's why even with Suzie Beauty, just like it was, apart from, yes, I have a strong reputation to uphold and give people very good quality product, but it's important for people to be healthy and have all the great quality ingredients in all the products that you if physically ingest, I'm gonna say, like or topically ingest.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
And Sneha has an amazing story. You should
Yeah,
Tell me,
no,
tell me.
I mean, I have to share it. So
Tell.
when I moved here, I broke out in acne. I was in my mid 20s. It was November. I had a wedding to attend in December. So as a desperate sort of
Situation.
it was a situation. I started looking up, dermatologists, and I found one. And I went to the dermatologist, and I said, you need to fix this. Like, I really don't. It was just cystic acne.
Oh,
and he
no.
was like, okay, yeah. I'll sort it out. And he made something. It was in a plastic tube with no label, and he said, just put this on. And it didn't have instructions, and I naively was like, yep.
You put it on.
Slather it all over my face. And if he said put 2 drops, I put 3 drops.
Oh, okay, because that's better.
It's just better, yeah, exactly. More is better, and what I didn't know at the time was that it was like a high dose of retinol. What is, it's not allowed for over the counter. It shouldn't be given without instructions of using sunscreen. As you know, December is the sunniest time in the year, and I burnt my entire face. And so I had acne, I burnt my face, and it was really the lowest point in my confidence. I remember like sitting with my husband and being like, is it that bad? Like looking in the mirror, taking selfies at work, being like, oh.
Yeah.
And it was really hard for me to face people with this kind of acne and burn. But really, I walked away from that being like, we need to equip ourselves with knowledge on healthy care, on safe care, on nourishing care, and not, and also just some responsibility around the information that we are getting. And so, it brings us back to our mission around Uncover to provide good quality information.
So let's get into that now.
Yeah.
So okay, you've gone through all these skincare trials and tribulations. You guys met, and you with your background, you with your situation, and then also, of course, what you're bringing to the business is super.
Yeah.
Came up with the idea of, you know what, let's give people skincare. Is that it? No, it wasn't that simple, I'm sure. How did that process come about?
Go ahead.
I mean, I'm happy to. I mean, it was the two of us and Catherine, our third co-founder. She's from Korea. We started brainstorming. We were born. This office is Antler. We were born out of an accelerator program. So we came in to this program, bouncing ideas off of each other, and really bonded over this potential to develop a women's health and wellness brand.
Yes.
So skincare is where we're starting, but our ambitions are, across sort of women's health and wellness products.
Yes.
And so we said, we want to solve 2 problems. One is good quality products, and the second is good quality information.
Perfect.
And we said, okay, this is the problem we want to solve. How are we going to solve it? And Catherine, from her home country of Korea, was like, my hometown is 15 years ahead of the rest for
Korea
skincare.
is known for, and even with my very vast background in skincare and makeup, just amazing quality product.
Yeah.
Whereby even people are a bit afraid because it's such good quality, so it must be expensive, which is a farce. But K beauty is a thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so
And every time Catherine would go home, people would say, bring back, K beauty products.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's a big opportunity.
And so she was like, K-beauty has the best technology in the world. Some people have said it's 15 years ahead of the rest. Let's use the technology from my home country to make specifically for women
For the
here,
continent.
For women here.
Which is brilliant.
And then we, something, Jade, I'm sure you have a lot more to share on, but we're very customer centric. And so that was the supply side. Catherine came with the supply side. I came with my personal experiences in the business side, but then there was the customer, and we're very data driven. So we started meeting thousands of women, speaking with 1,000 women, really understanding their concerns, getting the data, getting the feedback to make sure that this product is truly co-created by women here, and we feed that information back to the labs.
Perfect. Jade, while your background is in consumer goods and all that, you have worked, you're African, you've lived in Africa, but you've worked around the world.
Yeah.
So you've seen, isn't our skin just like its own thing?
I mean, I think it is definitely. I think especially because, we are in a part of the world that's very different. External factors are different. There's a lot of sun exposure. Just coming here to the office, so much matatu fumes.
Yes.
a lot of,
The
external
sun
factors.
hits different,
It hits
man.
different.
The wind hits different.
It really does. And I think for us, at Uncover, we're very clear about that. I think we've come up with this, for us, we're very clear on our mission. We really want to make skincare that, a woman on this continent really feels and knows that we are making products for them. Like the women on the continent for us, and we say women of color. We're
The African woman is very many colors.
Exactly.
Let's start there.
So it's many colors. So
Yeah.
we do say that we are creating skincare for women of color.
Yeah.
Right? Where they are, for us, the priority, not an afterthought.
Perfect.
Because that's what we see,
Yeah.
right?
My mantra too.
Exactly. Well, it's like, we're making all these products for women, whether in the Western world or wherever, where it's not really addressing the skin concerns
Absolutely.
of women in this market.
No.
We understand the women in this market.
Yes,
right?
we are
have
them and we live
data.
them.
Exactly.
And we live with them.
Absolutely. We have data that shows that actually 60% of women in Kenya have told us what their number one concern is when it comes to skincare.
Which is?
And so when it is post-acne hyperpigmentation,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
And so when we think about the products that we are creating, we are making sure that those products are addressing this skin concern. So that's
Absolutely.
very important for us.
You see, enough said. I mean, and so I love so many things about your brand. I love that it's, I don't know, the customer is sort of your other co-founder.
Yeah.
You work so directly with her, with us.
Absolutely.
And so you came up with, okay, what's in your product range right now?
Yeah.
So we, again, I'll take a step back and say, as Uncover, we launched about 19 months ago. in
Yeah,
Kenya.
yes, not even 2 years old.
Not up to 2 years.
Yeah.
With our first product in the market. And so we started off with sheet masks, 3 variants of sheet masks. And we have the aloe vera, I am cool. We've got vitamin C, I am brilliant. And the green tea, I am beautiful.
Oh, cute. Nice.
And I think for us it was very important with this affirmation statement. That's one thing that I think for us, just really drives the, I guess, the link
Self-love,
between
self-care.
absolutely and
I am.
empowering I am. So every time you take our product, I am beautiful.
Oh, I
you
love
say it, you are confessing,
Exactly.
That
Professing.
affirmation, professing the affirmation.
I love it.
And I think that's something we carry through across all our products as well.
So that's this is branding 101. Do you understand? Are you seeing this? Like this is, and you're forward thinking. So this is your first product, and it's going to carry on throughout the rest of the brand, the ranges that will come up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this
Yeah.
this is another product. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's I am spotless pimple patch, first of its kind African branded product, which is it has really changed just skincare, in Kenya. We've gotten so many reviews, exciting reviews about this product. Again, we've used Korean technology, very innovative technology. But then how do we make sure that we're infusing that, for the women in Africa?
You're
So even
catering
from our
to.
packaging.
Uh-huh.
You look at the packaging,
I
you
know,
see,
beautiful.
you see that melanated skin on the packaging.
Yeah.
You pick it up, it's very, relatable.
Yeah.
This is a product
I
that's made
love
for
it.
me.
I love it.
But anyway, going back to what the pimple patch is. So
Yeah.
it's a transparent small patch that you place over a pimple. So it's got a gunk sucking technology.
Nice.
Right?
Nice.
How many of us go, like, every time you have
I
a pimple,
I
you're like,
needed this 30 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
When I used to pop them all in my
Exactly,
teens.
and
Yeah.
so much guys are like, put toothpaste.
Yeah, exactly.
Just damage and harm your skin barrier.
Yes.
And so for us, this was a very exciting innovation to launch in the market. It's now become one of our fastest selling products, where you have a patch on your pimple, you go about your day. It does its work of sucking up the pimple. It has salicylic acid.
Oh,
and
salicylic
Centella
acid is
asiatica.
bomb.
So exactly.
Yeah.
So it really helps to heal your pimple. Stops you from touching, preventing you from touching the pimple.
Because it's there. The patch is
Exactly.
there.
You can go about your day.
I love
you
it.
take it off, you see that gunk just.
It's
being
so
pulled
satisfying.
out.
It's like the most satisfying thing in the world.
No, you know what? Disgusting. But then when you pop a pimple and that thing, like there's some satisfaction in that.
yeah.
But now, clean, neat,
Exactly.
Yeah.
a proper product.
Absolutely.
It just flattens out.
I
It's amazing.
love it. And then so that this means that sort of ageless, because everybody gets a pimple, from a
Yeah.
12-year-old to a 75-year-old.
Absolutely, absolutely. You can use it, at any age, and really, teenagers who are suffering from puberty
Yeah.
acne, or me in my mid-20s who
Yeah.
had my second bout. It's for
Yes,
everyone.
yeah. And I also get the random,
Before your period, right?
or like a maskne.
Yeah,
Or,
maskne,
I have this
absolutely.
thing that's just not going. Okay, I
Yeah,
might be using that today.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is really exciting. I could talk about beauty stuff all day and play with product all day. And for me, with Suzie Beauty, it was important to me to have skincare in there. It took me a long, I launched and a very basic skincare line.
Yeah.
Years into after makeup, so yeah, but I knew that skincare has to be there. You can't put makeup over dirty skin.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work. It won't work. It's disgusting. So don't. So you guys are just like can I be your sixth co-founder?
No.
And then why we've been talking a lot in the past few is because you have some new launches coming up, right? You're adding to the range, which is fantastic, and I'm so glad to be watching this closely. You have something coming up soon.
Yes.
In September.
Yeah, in a week.
Yeah.
So no, we're really excited. We've been working really, really hard over the 19 months that we've been in existence to sort of develop more skincare products.
So as much as you're working on, okay, let's get what we've done into the
Yeah.
market, you're working on also what
Exactly.
next, what more.
No, and we, again, like you say, the community, the customer is our co-founder, and so we've been working and co-creating with women, in Kenya to understand, okay, what should we bring out? What do we need? And so we're super excited, to announce the launch of the Baobab Glow C Serum. It's a vitamin C
Yay.
serum.
Oh, I am radiant.
Yes, of course.
I
Not
am.
without its affirmation statement. I am radiant.
Yes.
It has 8% vitamin C.
That is high.
That is amazing and high, yeah, and effective.
That's higher than some, for
and of
sure.
course, this product has been 2 years in the making. We have focus group tested it here on women. We've taken the feedback in, and this, we tested 5%, 6%, 8%. We tested 3 different, concentrations.
Yeah.
And this is what came out, at the highest efficacy, and that's what we went with. It also has 2% arbutin, which is another great ingredient for brightening and evening skin. And then most exciting, it's got baobab from the African continent, from here. We
That's
have
you see
sourced-
our ingredients.
sourced baobab from here.
Nice.
To to add it to the product. Which
Fantastic.
is exciting.
You said brightening.
Yes.
Let's just clear up something. Somebody might think whitening or lightening. Like
No.
no, we don't do that.
We don't do that. No.
We don't. No bleach, no bleaching, no skin lightening, nothing.
No.
Brightening, the natural glow story. That's what this is about.
Absolutely.
You want to talk a bit about that? Like it's still rampant in our continent, right?
It is, unfortunately. It is. I think there's a lot, and that's why it's so important for us to have, a platform where we can just demystify skincare, right? Talk about this, have this serious conversations, right?
Yes.
I think it's so important that we can help women, just give them the knowledge they need, through content that's fun and engaging,
Yeah.
but that really drives the message home.
Yeah,
Right? I think at the end of it for us, we always say healthy skin is the goal, right?
Yes.
We don't talk about flawless. We don't talk about perfect skin.
Yes.
We don't talk about, it's just have healthy skin, and how do we help you on your journey to a healthy skin?
Beautiful. I love it so much. I'm so proud of you guys.
Thank you.
So where's I know these guys are crazy. Like their footprint is like you're kind of everywhere. Tell us where are we finding these products?
Go for it.
Your main sort of all your outlets.
No, yeah, sure. So we are available across all the major retailers, health and beauty stores, pharmacies and supermarkets in Kenya. So first you can find us on our website, uncoverskincare.co. And then Good Life, True Cosmetics, Healthy You, Super Cosmetics, and most of the other supermarkets, Jumia, Maidawa, the online retailers, you will potentially find us as we continue to grow
Perfect.
our availability and footprint as well.
Yeah.
Awesome sauce.
and
And on your socials are all Uncover?
Absolutely. So it's Uncover Skincare Co. At Uncover Skincare Co. on Instagram and TikTok. Find us on TikTok.
I'm still an avid TikToker.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Okay, excellent. Anything you guys feel like we haven't covered that you want to cover? Or what do you want to uncover?
So Uncover.
I'm so clever.
Absolutely.
No, really just, I wanted to talk a little bit more just about
Let's.
our packaging,
Mm-hmm.
just so that you see. I mean, we're super
See,
excited
this is a
about-
brander.
Yeah.
And listen, in business, like branding is so important. And this is how deeply they've gone into each
Yeah,
thing.
no, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's taking so much work. It's like Sneha said, we've worked with our community. We've tested the packaging, even as listeners. What color? What should this be? What do you guys think about this? We've
And how it feels even, right?
Like we've co-created with the community, and just sort of opening this up and getting
Oh,
a little message.
cute.
It's like, hey you, but then just showing the little pump that we have used.
Yes, I noticed it's a pump and a lot of serums come in the
Dropper
dropper.
bottles. Well, that's a great point.
Go ahead and talk about why we use the
Jade is
pump.
pointing to me because I'm so excited about
Tell
this.
me.
I'm super excited.
What?
So when we were developing this product, we have a formula scientist. She's got 10 years of experience at L'Oreal, and she enlightened us that vitamin C actually oxidizes at high temperatures. And she, heard about our climate and was like, oh, actually a glass dropper bottle is not the right container for vitamin C because when exposed to light and high temperatures, the efficacy is going to reduce over time. And we were like, oh, wow, like this product is always in my bathroom. There's no like refrigerator, air conditioning.
Yes.
The heat is in there.
Yes.
So we consulted with the labs and the best labs in the world in Korea, where they said, an airless pump is really going to protect the vitamin C. And so I'm so excited that we're one of the few widely available vitamin Cs in an airless pump. And so, this will protect the efficacy and the stability of the product.
I
as
love
well, which
that
is super
story.
exciting.
I found when I was doing Suzie Beauty, like even I had to, inside of the product itself and the ingredient components and how they're mixed, going according to our humidity levels, our temperature levels, all that is really important.
Yeah.
You guys, we don't just decide to take things
lot of
off
work.
showroom shelves and put logos on them.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. That is a really great story.
One
yes.
other thing I'll add,
Tell me.
So as part of our journey, we want to provide products, but also information.
Yes.
As I said earlier, and with my
Information,
own experience,
education.
information and education. And so, over the last year, our team has developed a simple skin quiz. It's 5 questions. It's available on our website, and this was really part of, helping women. Uncover a basic, skincare routine that meets their skin type, that meets their skin needs. And so, you can fill in your primary skincare concerns, a couple of questions about your skin, and very quickly just start understanding more about your skin type and more about what kind of products you should use.
Yeah.
Which is great.
So I'm going to ask you this because I've got this question in my circles a lot, and it's changed over the years. What is the number of skin types do you guys say that exist? Is it 3 or 6 or 5 or 7? Like it's not. It used to be dry, normal, oily.
Yeah.
And then there's all these
combination,
sub ones.
I mean,
Sensitive.
Yes, the sensitive.
technically everyone's skin is very different, right? And
Yeah, somebody
my
can be
skin-
3
yeah.
things in one.
And it's, I guess labeling into 3 buckets is not, not everybody is, one of 3 things. But ultimately what we're trying to do is help every woman get one step closer. And so in our skin quiz, you'll find out whether you have dry, combination, normal, or
Oily.
oily skin. Of course, within oily, there are probably even more subsegments.
And like you're saying, even inside of sensitive, you're sensitive, and you're oily,
And the idea is to continue investing in the skin quiz to make sure that over time, we're getting closer and closer. But at the moment, even as it is, you get one of these profiles of oily, normal, combination, or dry.
I love it.
And I think to add to that as well, you get to a point where your skin type can also change. Right?
Yeah.
Yes,
So it's
of
also
course.
important, it might be dry in the summer, and then in the winter it's something else.
And then it
you go to
might
the
have been
coast,
different in
right?
your teens than it is in your
teens
30s and
now.
later.
So the journey, so skincare, we've always said, is a journey. And most times it's, yes, there's the piece of addressing your skin type, but your skin concern is also just as important.
Of
right?
course.
So whether it's acne or you're dealing with, inflammation, how do we, provide the right information, but also products that helps you along that journey?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And Suzie, one
Fantastic.
more thing. A
Yeah.
year and a half ago, we met, I think 60 or so women here in Nairobi. And we asked women to fill a form in on what is your skin type. And, women put oily, dry, normal, combination, whatever they thought their skin type is. And then there, physically in person, we held a live skin test where you cleanse your face and you use blotting paper to see what your skin type is. If it sticks, it's oily. If it falls off, it's dry.
Yeah.
And actually, almost half had written something different,
Different
to
from
what their
what
skin
is-
type
yeah.
actually is. And so I think there is
I
this,
believe that.
I always thought I had oily skin because I had acne, but actually now I figure out, no, my skin's actually dry.
Yeah,
So
can you
it is
imagine?
important to ask the right questions and figure out what your skin type
Acne
is. Yeah.
doesn't mean oil.
skin,
It's hormonal. It's dirt. It's
Yeah, it could be many numbers,
yeah.
absolutely.
And diet.
Diet.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so everyone, do that skin test on uncoverskincare.co. And discover your skin type, and then start playing with the product. And it's so cool and so fun. And then there's so much more to come from you guys. So I'll keep you guys updated also on that. Yeah, because this is just the beginning. The beginning of the beginning.
Exactly.
And so much more to come, I know, and
Yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah,
I'm so
exciting.
proud of you. Thank you
guys.
for adding to the bucket of my purpose, which is contributing to the the growth of the African beauty industry. And that's why I support amazing brands like yours, because yes, we're all doing this together. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Suzie. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for being here. You guys look out for the launch upcoming and more to come. So follow them on all their stuff. And then thank you for watching. This was amazing. I want to talk about the artwork behind us. It's by Onesmus Alkamar. Follow him on Instagram and all the places. Like, how beautiful is this? And look at the messages. So he has this. He told me the story behind this woman. Find him to find out why this is his go-to. I just love it. It's such a beautiful backdrop. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you on the next episode of the Suzie Wokabi podcast. The Suzie Wokabi podcast. Mwah. Thank you for being here.
Bye.
Bye.